It's done it again. I'm sorry. God damn it. I'm so useless. Anyway, let's try. Where was we? Health matters. Issues with medical nature may be of concern. It could have to do with emotional healing. At this time, you may find yourself visiting or having interactions with health facilities or any place that is to do with the healing of the body, mind, or spirit. It's a time of teaching and learning, so schools may figure into this matter, but have no sign of that except universities. Certain sorrows of the deep past may resurface. Yes, I think so. So be careful of repeating that pattern. These will tend to resurface unless they're faced directly, and if not faced, that pain will just continue. This is an awakening time where you can resolve things finally. The symbol of Chiron is the key, and this card says that you have the key to open the right doors at your asking. But to do this, you will have to work with the wounded or downtrodden in some way. So if this is true, it's now time to save yourself and in turn save others. So we've been in Groundhog Day, we've done enough hanging about. Now it's time to stop that and heal. And whether you're ready or not, she's here. The fairy godmother, number 6. And we know what she does, don't we? Chucks you off the cliff. And funny enough, she is the same. She has her staff, just like the hermit. And she is about the intestines, the abdomen, your gut instinct. So, remember, she seems like a very old, decrepit little lady. But she's far from that. The maiden, the mother, and the crone, the past, the present, and future collide. The Trinity knot in the circle is a symbol which represents the maiden, the mother, and the crone, past, present, and future, the 3 life cycles of women. I have had many encounters with the fairy crone, and she can be very abrupt. She literally rummages through your abdomen, pulling things out and throwing them over her shoulder, and then says, "Time to fly," and throws you off a cliff. So it could be that an ailment that you have is somewhere connected to your stomach, your diet, or some medication that you're having. She shows you situations at such a fast pace that you wonder why she is in the guise of a crone. Never have I met a being so wise. If you're looking for sympathy, you're not going to get it here, but you will find answers if you're truly looking for change. Do not be fooled by the appearance of this fairy crone. She may be small, she may be old and hobbling around, and the use of her staff, but turn your back on her for an instant and she will flit around in the blink of an eye. She is made of earth. She is earth, and she is older than you could possibly imagine. Mother Earth. She carries all the secrets of lessons learned over time, which one can only experience for oneself to fully understand. She sees through the lies, even the ones you tell yourself, that you are not aware of. She sees through your sabotage patterns and knows what is best for you, which might not be something you are comfortable to hear. The fairy crone has no patience for time wasters. You either heed her advice or she is done with you. What you can rely on from her is wisdom, answers, and matter-of-fact attitude that cuts through your bullshit, ego, and masks. If you truly seek answers to your biggest questions, then it's time to work with the crone. But know one thing, you might not want to hear the answer if you're stuck in your comfort zone. What did I say? Know that once you call on her, she has the ability to propel you forward at such a speed you wonder what's hit you. Drawing the fairy crone card might indicate that you need to look deeper into a situation or into yourself and see what's really going on. Only when you peel back the layers can you truly see the root issue. It's about being open. It's about being vulnerable enough to look at yourself and what you may be afraid to look at that you've kept hidden for so long. You might be caught in a never-ending pattern that feels out of your control. But remember, when we change what's on the inside, the outside will fall into place. The fairy crone represents the future, and nothing is set in stone yet. All can change depending on what decision you make in the present. Really think about what you want your future to look like and sit with the fairy crone to see what needs to go to make that happen. So, she's having a word with you and she doesn't suffer fools. So, don't try lying because she knows. Oh, we got it again, that the one, it's the tick. I never remember what it is. One of these days I'll have a list made out and laminate it and be all organised. And I don't think. Spiritual love, safe harbour. So the light at the end of the tunnel again. So they keep telling us, don't they? This too shall pass. But you're making that tunnel longer. It's not spirit. Spirit are waiting for you to say, all right, enough's enough. But you keep getting dragged back into it in some way. So you learn to put your boundaries in place and you learn to say no. Seashells on the seashore. Lagos is the rune that signifies deep spiritual love. And it's funny because there's a dramatic lack of emotion and love in this read. It is particularly good omen to receive as an answer to a relationship question. Even if your love life is going through some stormy times, this rune indicates that you will come through this upheaval of the waves of emotion and will find a safe haven once more. Lagos can also be regarded as a rune of travel, especially overseas, but that will be delayed with the chariot being in the reverse twice. Inner journeys, yes, definitely, are signified by Lagos too, which symbolises the depths of your soul. It may furthermore have indications of fertility because it is one of the runes favourable to pregnancy. In this case, it would be infertility because we've got the Scorpio card in reverse. So, but they will be healed, whatever the infertility issues are. However, as in the sea, there are ebbs and flows in your tides of life, and you may have to wait a while before things move in your direction. Remember that anything worth having is worth waiting for, and that all you need to do is to have the patience for good fortune to flow to you. You may be feeling somewhat powerless, yes, when Lagos rune is drawn. Other people may seem to be making all the moves, and you can only wait for your turn. Remember that this is a rune of good fortune, and that your turn will come. There is an old prayer that asks for God or Spirit to send a fair wind. Send it he will, but you will have to hoist your own sails to make the most of it. Sorry, my accent comes out a lot, doesn't it? When inverted, the rune is overly emotional and disturbing. If you draw Lagos in the inverted position, it could denote that you are being too assertive, demanding immediate results in an aggressive manner, and that's counterproductive. You may be cursing fate for some misfortune and drowning your sorrows with alcohol. Try to be more logical, exercise patience, and a little more, above all, be calm. And they've told us that from the beginning, haven't they? So, we've definitely overrun. I don't think we have actually, but we haven't gone too far, but something's happening with the camera again, and it stopped doing it, didn't it? I got it when I first got it, but now it's at it again. I don't get it. You left the lights alone for a while, but I would rather have the lights flickering than them starting on the camera. Anyway, let's see. Yeah, kindness. So what you give out is what you get back. As above, so below, so mote it be. The more kindness you show to others, even when they haven't been kind to you, the more you will receive back. In order to be kind, you must open your heart to the gentle qualities of caring and compassion. Be kind to yourself above all else. Have reasonable expectations and give yourself due praise. That includes you, Kristen, because you're too hard on yourself. In order to nurture the gentle qualities of kindness, cherish yourself. When you do